G'day guys and welcome to another NRL season review. 10th position, we're going to be talking today about the Penrith Panthers. Now before I start, as you can see on the screen, this is not the current logo, but I want to say how cool the old Penrith logo is and how much I miss it. Anyway, let's get into the Penrith Panthers and their 2019 NRL season. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the Panthers' best win of the year. You could say it was the first team to beat the Eels at Bankwest, 16-10. You could also say their final game of the year, 54-10 over the night. But for me, there's something about the Panthers beating a full team of Roosters at home with 16,000 Panthers fans watching in a 19-10. Viliami Kikau scored 2 tries and he was fantastic in this match. The whole Panthers squad came together. There was some very good try-saver tackle to stop the Roosters from letting in some points. They looked a little bit off without Cleary in this match, and I wonder if it would have been a different result. But definitely a lot of credit goes to this Panthers side to beat the Roosters, one of the only teams this year. The Broncos also beat them, but no, the Panthers definitely, I think personally that this is their best win of the season. A betrayal to the West Tigers saw Ivan Cleary. Obviously, Nathan Cleary is a player for the Panthers, and if you don't know this, then you're living under a rock. But Ivan Cleary is Nathan Cleary's father. A father-son combination in the NRL. We're all curious to see whether it worked. And the Panthers, they started off, they lost their first game, they won their second. They were a little bit inconsistent, but in the middle period, they were absolutely shocking. This combination wasn't working. But Cleary managed to turn this side around, and for the best. The Panthers had a few straight wins in a row, and they looked good. Now, it's a little bit disappointing for me because I actually had the Penrith Panthers claiming the premiership. Yes, an Eels fan picked the Panthers to win for 2019. They've got a good squad, which I'll be talking about in just a moment. We got a glimpse of life without Maloney as Maloney leaves to join, I think, the Catalan Dragons in the Super League. We got to see Matt Burton at halfback, and he played his debut game against the Sharks at home, and they won 26-20. This was a pretty enjoyable game of football, but Matt Burton himself as a player, he looks really good, and I can't wait to see more of him. I really hope they do include him in the starting side now that he has a bit of first grade experience. We'll see how he partners with Cleary if they do choose to keep him in the side. Now this guy is just an absolute fucking beast, and that is Viliami Kikau. He, when he has the ball, looks dangerous. The only issue is the Panthers seem to tend to rely on him a little bit too much. Most of the time, yes, he does score points. And if you are a punter, he wins you some insane money. He's at $5 to score tries a lot of the time, and he did it consistently throughout the year. Last year, he was leading them to unexpected last-minute wins, but this year he continued his form, and Kikau is an absolute monster. Now, one other player that I think was one of their best of the year, that I don't think he gets enough credit. He got to play, he's played in New Zealand side, he's played for the Panthers, and that is James FisherHarris. James FisherHarris in the forward pack definitely brought agility and stability to this side. I actually thought he was really good. Not only was he scoring absolutely insane points on Supercoach, he was probably low-key one of the best players on the field that you were seeing. He is just an absolute workhorse, and he definitely deserves a spot in the best players, in my opinion, for the Panthers for this year. I can't not to give a little bit of credit to one last player. I normally only pick 2 or 3, but this guy here, I can't wait to see what he does next year, and that is Todd. He was amazing at keeping the ball in, at scoring try. He was so good at winger, and I hope they keep him in that position. I don't want to see him moved away from the wing. He's a little freak. These Fijian flyers like Sivo, you've got Vunivalu, they're just so good to watch, and Todd is one of them, and I hope the Panthers re-sign him. It's going to be interesting to see next year if the Panthers have many changes. They look to re-sign, not re-sign, but get back Api Coruscant from the Sea Eagles. I've heard rumours about that one. They've lost Wonga Blake to Parramatta Eels. I'm very happy with that. We've also got Regan Campbell-Gillard. As I said in the Bulldogs review, a lot of Bulldogs went to the Panthers. Sione Katoa, Dallin Wateni-Selesniak, But no, there are a lot of players lost, obviously, with the scandal as well. There were players released. They can confirm the re-signing of Jerome Luai, who I thought played pretty good as well as James FisherHarris, both through to 2022. Just going to say that I'm also going to miss James Maloney a lot. He's been a good player. I think he's a bit of an up and down, but when it comes to Origin and when he's selected, he shows something else. He's been a great asset to NRL, so farewell to James Maloney as I wrap up the video. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for my season review of the Panthers. If you're a Panthers fan, let me know what you thought of this video, what you thought of your club. We are now up to the Tigers, and then we've got the top 8, so not too long left in this series. We're pretty much halfway through the series now. Hope you guys have been enjoying it, and that is it.